Let's take our Bibles to Judges chapter number 2 again this morning, but this time we're going to show you something that's kind of important for every person to hear. Because ultimately, in the verses we're going to cover this morning, we're going to notice that we are only a couple of decisions or choices away from not serving the Lord. And you might be saying, well, that the reverse of that is true as well, that we're only a couple of decisions away from being fully devoted to Him. Absolutely true. But in this particular case, we're going to look back at God's people in the Old Testament and just kind of see a place where they fell into a terrible cycle, not because they grabbed a hold of two or three very specific sins and tolerated them. It's very different than that. And I see a lot of people today having a difficult time finding any priority for the Lord. It's playing out in our day the same way. Let me read it to you so you can know what I'm talking about. And then if I have time, I'll comment some more. But verse number 7, it says in chapter number 2 of Judges, verse number 7, it says, and the people served the Lord all the days of Joshua and all the days of all the elders that outlived Joshua, who had seen all the great works of the Lord that he did in Israel. So all those people that they all served the Lord. That the rest of that cycle of our generation, they served the Lord. And then the next verse it says, "And Joshua the son of Nun, the servant of the Lord, died, being 110 years old. And they buried him in the borders of his inheritance." And it goes on, talks about where he's at. Verse number 10. This is the key right here. It says, and also all that generation were gathered unto their fathers. And there arose another generation after them, which knew not the Lord, nor yet the works which he had done for Israel. And so we see this verse here that says that one generation to the next, or one generation and a couple of generations out, we can see a transformation from totally devoted to the Lord to completely um, unaware of the Lord or living totally for themselves. What had happened is they had settled into the land. They had been blessed, lots of blessings, and then slowly but surely they had so many blessings they were tending to, and so much they could do, and so much opportunity, so many ways to expand who they were, that they forgot about God. And then a generation later, they didn't even know God. And I'm just wondering, what phase are you at in your family? Are you the generation that is too busy enjoying blessings and to have any time for the Lord? Is your next generation going to be the generation that doesn't even know the Lord? And so that's a warning to us to make sure that we remember that we have no guarantee that our next generation, just because we went to church or talked about going to church, or at least said God was important, if we don't display that he's important, our kids will grow up and they won't believe that he is important or that he even exists. It won't even matter to them. And so I want to urge you and encourage you, make sure that the Lord is not just a spoken priority, but a priority they can visibly see throughout your life. And so let that be your encouragement today. Let that be your focal point. When do you start? You start right now. When will that might impact that? What might that impact? Everything. We're just one decision away from having a generation grow up that doesn't know the Lord. We're watching it play out as I speak this morning. And so let that be your encouragement today, to be diligent about the Lord, so that we can avoid that generation that comes after us that doesn't know the Lord. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Make sure you're in the house of God this weekend, worshiping the Lord with your church family. Have a blessed day.